Hello and welcome to the build-up from RamsTV. This is the show that gives you everything you need to know before the big game kicks off. We have a classic relegation six-pointer for you this afternoon on Matchday Live. It's Plymouth Argyle against Derby County, and things could not be much tighter at the bottom of the Championship. Yes, 5 of the bottom 6 won in the week to make the relegation scrap even more complicated. Derby's victory came at the expense of Frank Lampard's Coventry City on Tuesday night. The Rams making it back-to-back wins for the first time since September, thanks to goals from Matt Clark and Marcus Harness. It was a noteworthy night for bottom-of-the-table Argyle on Wednesday. They won 2-1 at Portsmouth to record their first Championship away win of the season, but it came at a cost. Julio Pleguezuelo was stretchered off, Matthew Sorinolo sent off. They'll both be missing today, as will the already suspended Adam Randall. He scored at Pride Park back in November, that goal denying Derby victory after Jerry Yates' brilliant bicycle kick had given the Rams the lead. This is just the second season in 15 years that Derby and Plymouth have shared the same division. That's part of the reason the Rams haven't won at home park since February 2009, Rob Hulse scoring twice in a 3-0 victory 16 years ago. Derby looking to win 3 matches in a row for the first time since the final games of last season. It's been even longer since the Rams picked up 9 points in a single week. Rams head coach John Eustace knows his side will give him everything at home park today.
Yeah, they're great. You know, obviously there's a buzz about the place. I think it was a great effort from our group, everyone involved in Derby County. You know, the staff this week have been amazing. The staff last week were excellent as well to really help the boys get through a really difficult week. So, you know, it's been a group effort up to now, and it'll be a group effort till the end of the season.
It's a month today that you arrived. Does it feel like a month?
Yeah, I suppose it does. Listen, it's gone quick. You know, there's been lots happening, obviously, the last few weeks. So, you know, it's been a really enjoyable month, and hopefully we can continue that.
I know there's been an unbelievable amount of hard work behind the scenes. Are you starting to see the progress of all that work now?
I think there's still a lot of hard work ahead. I think the last couple of games we've been very competitive. I think Middlesbrough we were very competitive as well. So, you know, you can see the team evolving gradually, and the most important thing is that we are competitive every game we play, and I think we've done that.
Obviously, we see it with the players on the pitch, but how pleased have you been with the buy-in of not just the players, but all the staff at Moor Farm? I
think it's going to be a group effort. You know, if we're going to stay up in the league, and everyone needs to feel part of that. And, you know, the Derby County family now is getting stronger, you know, with the fans, the players and the staff, and that's what I want going forward.
This week was one of those weeks where everyone on the outside marvels at the competitiveness of the Championship. 4 of the bottom 5 picked up wins, yourselves included. Do you expect anything else from the Championship with the experience you've had in this league?
No, I think the most important thing, as I've said from day one, really, is that we just look at ourselves and worry about ourselves. Don't worry about any other teams in the Championship, and you know, we concentrate on our work, on how we can keep progressing and getting better, and that's all I. You know, from my experience of being in it for 20 years, you know, it's you know, that's the only thing you should do if you're going to do well.
I know you're taking it one game at a time, but do you feel that you've got a bit of momentum behind you now after the results you've had this week?
I think we've had. I think the way the group have really responded to what we've wanted for the last 3 weeks. You know, you can inside the group you could feel a real togetherness and a real know-how and how we want to go about our business. And I think the last 2 results obviously breeds confidence when you win a game, and you know, hopefully that will continue.
You got a big win in the week. Plymouth got a big win in the week as well. You're both scrapping down toward the end of the table. What are you expecting from them?
A really difficult game. Obviously, you know, they've had a couple of real good wins of late, and we know it's a very difficult game on Saturday, but one we're really looking forward to, and we're going to be very competitive, you know, like they will be. But we're going there full of confidence, and we'll enjoy that.
Well, an enjoyable day for Derby is one that sees them move out of the Championship relegation zone at Cardiff's expense. This is how things stand at the bottom of the table. Plymouth only 3 points from safety, just 2 behind the Rams. 6 points separate the bottom 6 teams. If goal difference is to come into it, Derby are in a decent spot at the moment with the best mark of anyone in the bottom 6. Now, at times this season, Plymouth Argyle have looked dead and buried at the bottom of the Championship, but with 9 games to go, they are still very much in the fight. When we saw them at Pride Park in November, Wayne Rooney was in charge. Now it's Miron Muslic who's tasked with trying to keep them in the division after he arrived on the South Coast in January.
It's a 6-pointer, no doubt. We don't have to speak about this, and we have to perform again, and we have to grab these 3 points. I think if we can to manage this, to execute also our game plan, we have all the chances. And then, because Portsmouth gave us hope, a good performance on Saturday, and the 3 points will give us a chance, and we have to grab this chance with both hands.
I think 5 of the bottom 7 won in midweek. So, I mean, the race is really on now for survival, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but that's okay, because in the end we have to do our homework, we have to do our task, and I never actually looked also to everything around. I'm aware of the situation, but as long as we can manage to compete and to be successful, we will be fine. And that's why this game Wednesday night felt just very, very important for us and very good for us.
What do you expect from Derby? Because they've had a couple of impressive results, haven't they?
For sure. New head coach, Nance is praising him in every single angle. So this is a good coach, knows exactly how to win games in our competition. It won't be a rocket science on Saturday. They will be very clean. They will try to avoid any risks in the build-up, go direct in there, 3-5-2 with 2 strikers, 2 8s in behind, powerful with the wing backs. So that's why we need to be also very clear how we're going to play. Always ready to attack, but always ready collectively also to lose the ball so we can immediately keep the waves alive. It's a big one for both of us, but I think we're both also looking forward to challenge each other.
How important is the first goal? Because I think since you came in, the only time you've scored first and lost is Manchester City, which doesn't really count. How key is that first goal going to be?
Very much, because it gives us just the security, the confidence, okay? Because I like I said, the last press conference, I truly believe we are defending pretty well over the last couple of weeks, but you need to have a transition threat, a goal threat. Then the opponents has to be very careful how they attack and very careful how they lose the ball. And I think we scored 2 brilliant transition goals, and that was just a little bit missing over the last couple of weeks. And this opener was, I think, a brilliant, nice combination also with our players, gave us just this confirmation, okay, we can defend and we can keep on defending, and we are always dangerous in transition, and that does also something to a team.
That's the Argyle boss, Miron Muslic. His side looking to make it back-to-back wins today. Derby going for 3 in a row after victories over Blackburn and Coventry already this week. Marcus Harness among the scorers for the Rams on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I think it was massive for us, and hopefully gives ourselves, everyone in the building and the supporters, something to believe in and some confidence that we can pull ourselves out of the hole that we'd got ourselves in. But yeah, everyone's feeling much more optimistic, and yeah, we're just going to keep attacking the games like we have been, and yeah, we'll see how we get on.
Is there a different feel to Moor Farm off the back of a couple of wins? Yeah,
of course, which is obvious, only natural. We've been working hard all season and trying to improve and trying to figure out where we need to change and stuff like that. But you just can't beat the confidence of winning games and the feeling of winning games, especially at home when the crowd are going nuts again and fully behind us, which is obviously it's on us to give them something to get behind. We understand that, but yeah, the feeling's much better, and myself and I'm sure a lot of the other lads are feeling very excited to go into the last block of games, where at times the excitement might have been a bit harder to come by.
A goal and an assist for you on Tuesday, and I'd forgotten it was your hometown club as well, and the place you spent a bit of time, I think, in the academy. Does that make it a little bit sweeter for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to. I enjoy playing against Cov. I've scored against them a few times, and but that was kind of not something I was thinking of as much. Obviously, it was more about us and getting 3 points and putting some more points on the board and carrying on from the good win against Blackburn, and just so it was good.
Been a really important week already for you. End the winless run, back-to-back wins for the first time since September. 5 games under the new head coach now. Do you see what you've done in these last couple of games really as a continuation of what's been building under him?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a lot of good time on the training pitch. I think having like Saturday to Saturday instead of having midweek games to break it up for the first few weeks will have helped. We would have liked to have gone into the first game at QPR and had a real bounce back, but yeah, it didn't happen. But I think it's clear to see for everyone that we're kind of taking on a lot of the ideas of the new staff, and people know their roles and responsibilities, and we look like a real team out there, I think, in the last couple of games. And I think that's from the work that we do in the week, and I think it's only going to get stronger. We're not going to be on it, and we're going to lose games maybe in this last nine, is it? 9. But we're a team, and we're fighting for each other, and we'll do our best to get every point that we can from the remaining games.
A lot of people deserve a lot of credit for the games this week. I wanted to ask you about Jerry Yates, your strike partner, I suppose, from the week. Only 2 players have played more minutes than him this season. Has he been a bit of an unsung hero for you boys, you think? Yeah, definitely. He's a workhorse, and he's so unselfish in the work that he does. And he's played. There's not been many minutes he hasn't played, has he? So and he's obviously been a big source of goals for us in a season that's lacked a lot of goals. I've loved playing with him obviously all season, and it's been enjoyable since I've been kind of pushed forward a bit playing with him, and I think we've kind of developed a good kind of understanding and stuff like that over the last couple of games, definitely, and hopefully we can just keep building on that and both keep chipping in with goals. I'd like to add a few more. I've definitely not scored as many as I'd like, so it was nice to get one the other day. But yeah, it's been great. That's Marcus Harness. Let's leave you with the details of what the rest of the sides in the bottom 6 are up to today. Stoke visit Millwall in one of the lunchtime games. Cardiff go to Blackburn at 3, while Luton host Middlesbrough, and Oxford are at home to Watford. The other big game in the Championship this weekend is Sunday's Steel City derby. That's at Hillsborough. And this afternoon at Home Park, it's Plymouth Argyle against Derby County. And you can watch this one on RamsTV if you're outside the UK and Ireland. Go to dcfc.co.uk to get your Game Pass now. We'll see you for Matchday Live at 2:30. Until then, goodbye.